in New England with his family. Alright, now let's go to the polls. What do I make of the Tigers giving Miggy Cabrera a 10-year, $292 million contract? It's a bad move. It'd be a bad move for Babe Ruth. That is way too much money. The best player in baseball is either Miggy Cabrera, Mike Trout, or someone else. Miggy Cabrera has 45% of the votes. Trout has 33. Someone else has 22. Manziel's future in the NFL. I know it's going to be a minority, but Pro Bowler. It's the least selected one. More people think he's going to be a bust than a Pro Bowler. Guy's got it. The guy's got what it takes. How much does a player's pro day matter in terms of his prognosis? It matters a lot more than the combine. A lot more. Because the combine, you got so many different guys you can't focus on. Pro day, you go to one guy and you get a chance to see him. It matters a lot. And surprisingly, 69% of the nation says very little. So I'm kind of surprised by that. Which of these teams wins the Eastern Conference? The Pacers or the Heat? You know what? Miami's looked really ice cold lately. Indiana's playing a little better. The defense is suffocating. I said the other night I would have taken Miami in 6 games, even if the series had home court designated to Indiana. I'm changing my mind on this more because think about it. Because of the fact that Dwayne Wade's not physically 100%. Bosh is a good player, but at the same time, you can't have him taking game-winning shots. Pretty much LeBron's going to have to carry this team through again. And I just don't see it happening as much. 66% of the nation says the Pacers will win. If anything, Florida and Miami, Florida is actually 50-50 on whether the Heat are going to the finals. What does that tell you? The state of Indiana says Indiana's going to win 83-17%. How do I feel about Roddy White finally agreeing to pay up on his Twitter bet by giving fan Dylan Hoyt 2 season tickets, 2 Super Bowl tickets, sideline passes to 1 game, and a camp invite? Good move, but yeah, he should have paid right away. Really. What do I make of the Eagles signing Sanchez as a backup? Terrible move. And well, that's surprising. 53% of the nation says it's a good move. And I'll say it's a terrible move because I don't think he should be on any team right now because he doesn't deserve it. He played himself out of New York. Which Friday game am I most looking forward to? Michigan, Tennessee, Iowa State, Connecticut, Louisville, Kentucky, Virginia, Michigan State. I can tell you the order these games are going to go in. Michigan State's going to be the least. Iowa State, Kentucky is going to be number 3. Virginia, Michigan State is going to be number 2. And Louisville, Kentucky is going to be number 1. Personally, Louisville, Kentucky, absolutely. And I was right. Louisville, Kentucky, 57%. My opinion of Yasiel Puig. I like him. I think he's alright. Hell of a good ball player, and you know, again, I don't have a great opinion on him, but still. If it's up to him, where should Mike D'Antoni coach next season? Lakers or Marshall? How about somewhere else where no one could see him fail again? Yeah, 42% of the nation is somewhere else. Which quarterback has had the better career, Tom Brady or Peyton Manning? Now, I discussed this when I did my bracketology thing. Who would you rather have? Who would you rather be? Would you rather be a guy who's going to go out there, post the greatest numbers in league history of your sport, if you're a professional quarterback, per se, win all these games, maybe win a Super Bowl, lose a couple more, or be a guy whose numbers were a little lower, but won more rings? I want the rings. I don't care what anyone says. I want the flash, the hardware, because the rings is what matters most. If you don't got the rings, it doesn't really matter as much. Gotta go with Brady on that. And besides, think about it. Manning, again, in the playoff games he's played in his career, very spotty. Very spotty. Definitely go with Brady. Smart Nation, 61% says Tom Brady. How many more years will Shaka Smart coach at VCU? 2 3. He's going to be there a little bit longer, as I'm correct. I think 44% of the nation says 2 to 3. Where does Mike Krzyzewski rank amongst the greatest basketball coaches ever? I'd say number 3. Behind Bobby Knight and behind Um, John Wooden. There's John Wooden, all the titles he won at UCLA. Tyler Enos, Syracuse freshman forward, is declared for the NBA draft. I think he'll be a good starter. He was a good player at Syracuse. I think he'll be a very good starter. And only 32% of the nation says he'll be good, and 40% say he'll be average. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my story for today. My show for the story, my God. My show for the night. Take care. I'll probably be doing a show for a little bit because this weekend I'm going to be busy hanging out with some people. So I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as new things come in, and I will be happy to oblige again and entertain you guys. Take care.